Hello world, good morning to you. So right now the time is 11:04 a.m. and today is the 30th of September, day 24 since I left home. I am leaving from Leh. I'm going to take the same route, that is Leh to Kargil, Srinagar, Jammu, Patni Top and then to Delhi. Why am I not choosing the Manali route to go back? Because I don't want to go to Manali, I don't want to go to Himachal again. I just want to, I came on this motorcycle trip to explore Ladakh, and I don't want to mix Himachal and Ladakh in this trip at least. Whenever it is time to say goodbye, I don't know why there's a good between, before goodbye, before a bye. Why is there a good? Goodbyes are never good. Anyway, I'm thinking that I will reach Srinagar today. Srinagar is almost 10 hours ride from here. 10 hours. Which means I'll at least take 11 or 12 hours to reach Srinagar. I'm leaving this place with a lot of memories, a lot of connections, a lot of bonds, a lot of people that I met. I cannot name every individual, but yeah, this has been a life-changing experience. I'm going to implement a lot of learnings that I learned from the hills in my daily routine. Lesson that I learned, as in, we were in a discussion how to climb a mountain and all that, and then he said that in order to climb a mountain you have to bend forward, yeah, झुकना पड़ता है पहाड़ चढ़ने के लिए, and then in order to come down the hill you have to make your body stiff, अकड़ के चलना पड़ता है. And then he connected it with life. He was like, if you want to grow in life you have to bend a little in order to grow, and if you're stiff, अकड़ के चलोगे तो नीचे ही जाना है, ऊपर नहीं चढ़ सकते. That was like a learning. I cannot name all the people that I met during this journey, but I'll just name a few. When I hit Leh, before hitting Leh in Srinagar, I met Munir Bhaiya, amazing person. He met me on the route to Srinagar, and he said that if you haven't booked anything you can stay in my hotel, and then I stayed in his hotel. When I reached Leh, I stayed in a place called Desert Oasis. Mr. Hafizullah Bhatt, he's the caretaker of that particular place. Amazing person, again, amazing personality, so humble, so gentle. And then I left for Hundar. In Hundar I met I met Tajinder Paji. Now Tajinder Paji, Babu Werk, a huge shout out to you. He has been really, really, really helpful for a lot of days. Some people become our own. They treat us so right, so nice. I don't know how to put it into words. Then Pradeep Bhaiya, to aap log jante ho Pradeep Bhaiya ko ab tak. After reaching Leh, I went to Hundar. I stopped in Hundar for a couple of days. Then I went to Turtuk. I stopped in Turtuk for a couple of days. I visited Thang. I visited Takshi village as well, but I couldn't stay in Takshi village. I couldn't camp over there, and that was like a dream. So when I came back to Leh, as in, from Turtuk, I went to this place called Somoreri. Somoreri was so tough, In between, there were so many crazy stories. I'm sure you must have seen all of that. Then from Somoreri I went to Hanle. From Hanle, my Stallion took me all the way back to Leh. And when I came back to Leh, I was missing these people so much. I was missing Pradeep Bhaiya so much. I was missing Tajinder Paji so much. I had to go back. So I went back. I stayed in Turtuk again for 2 days. I stayed in Hundar again for 2 days. I did the back twin camel ride again. I camped in Takshi village. Takshi village was the best experience of this journey. We went to Pachatang. Pachatang is a place. Takshi, Pachatang, they're one, but then there are 2 villages. In Pachatang, I met 4 gorgeous, beautiful kids. Beautiful. Full of energy, full of life. They showed us the whole village. We climbed waterfalls, we climbed mountains with those kids, we played in their school. We taught them a couple of things, they taught us a couple of things. We become a kid with kids. And it's in my bucket list that after 5 to 6 years, or after probably 7 or 8 years, I'll come back to Pachatang to visit those kids and see if those kids are still able to remember me or remember the bond that we had. Shabbir Bhaiya in Takshi village, Sajjad Bhaiya in Takshi village. So there was this Bhaiya, Sajjad Bhaiya. He is in the Indian Army. He was actually posted in the Rashtrapati Bhavan in Delhi. He invited us to his house, offered tea, biscuits, khurmani. Khurmani is apricot. Such humble, such nice people. If I'm going to learn anything from this journey, that is going to be humility, being humble in any situation. I don't know, there's so much to tell, there's so much. So on the 25th of September in Turtuk, it was the last day of the festival. So there was a huge festival, you know, celebrating 50 years of independence. So 1971 is when Turtuk and the rest of the area became a part of India from Pakistan. So they had a huge festival. I attended that festival, okay. Pradeep Bhaiya treated me like a celebrity. He made me click a picture with almost every other artist that came over there. Be it a singer, be it a dancer, be it a choreographer. I clicked a picture with everyone. Such humbling experience. You know, when I went back to Hundar, when I went back to Turtuk, when I went back to Tyakshi, and when those people saw me again coming for the second time, they were like, nobody comes back for the second time, and they greeted me so nicely. You know, almost everybody offered me tea and a place in their house. That's how nice they are. Yeah, I've been on this route before. The route that I'm taking right now, it takes us to Gurudwara Pathar Sahib. So yeah, I went to Pathar Sahib also once. In Takshi, where we were camping, I saw the satellites, the stars, the Milky Way. I saw almost everything. That was such an experience. I had never seen satellites moving in my life before coming over here. I just got my petrol full to the brim, and this should take me at least 600 kilometers from here. So one concern is taken care of, and that was petrol. I think I have hardly covered 20 kilometers since I started this journey. I started from Desert Oasis in Leh at 10:55 AM. So yeah, that's that. Planning to reach Srinagar. Let's see how far Stallion will take me today. It really isn't safe riding in the night in the hills, that's all. This landscape, these gorgeous roads. I'm glad I made the decision of coming from Srinagar route itself. I love these roads, yeah. I love riding on these roads. I've done too much of off-roading this time, so you know, I'll just take this route. I thought I'll just give you a glimpse of the scenic views. I'm sure you already must have seen it if you have seen the older vlogs. But yeah, I still wanted to capture a glimpse of this. Normal speed meets every need. Leave sooner, drive slower, reach safer. Okay. So Jammu is 677 kilometers, Kargil is 197, and Srinagar is still 386 kilometers. 386. We just crossed Nimmu and Saspol. The roads are really nice, okay. They are really nice, super smooth, but then too many curves. So you just cannot maintain a consistent speed, you know. On this route, Nurla is 15 more kilometers from here, 1515. I think I have covered over 55 or 56 kilometers since I started. So that is that. I just crossed a place called Khalsi. Now Lamayuru is around 29 kilometers from here. I just read a signboard. The time is 12:44 PM. Again, started at 10:55. Now the time is 12:44. 29 kilometers shy from Lamayuru. That's what I had decided in the morning, that I'll at least reach till Lamayuru, then I'll take a stop for 10-15 minutes. I think I'm about to reach Lamayuru. I think Lamayuru is another 5 kilometers from where I am. Okay, so I just crossed Lamayuru, but I did not stop because I couldn't find some shade anywhere. I couldn't find any shade anywhere. So I thought of, continuing riding. The next stop is Bodh Kharbu. Not sure if it is 38 kilometers from here or 34 kilometers from here, but Bodh Kharbu is the next stop. But before the next stop, I'm definitely going to take a 10 minutes breather. I'll probably stop whenever I find some shade. Yeah, it's too hot. If I remove the helmet, then it's like boiling hot here. I think that this place, Lamayuru, it is famous for these sand mountains. Sand mountains with faces on it. When I say faces on them, I don't mean to say that somebody has inscribed some faces on them. No, it feels like, these mountains, they are faces. I don't know. Maybe that's what Lamayuru is famous for. If I look at those mountains, I think every other mountain has a face. I don't know what face that is or whose face that is, but yes, it feels like a face. Almost every other mountain feels like that. Okay, I couldn't find any shade. What's up? Just took a halt here. Took a break of 9 minutes. And on my way again. Let's see how far I can make it this time. Right now the time is 1:25 PM. I just crossed Bodh Kharbu. So from here I think Kargil is another 73 kilometers. I think I will take my next stop at Kargil. This is Bodh Kharbu again. So Kargil is another 51 kilometers from this beautiful piece of landscape. 51 kilometers on these roads. I'm not too sure how long it is going to take me, but I'll most definitely find out. Yeah. Okay. So the time right now is 2:22 PM. 2:22. Okay, it's the sequence. That is nice. I just crossed Mulbak. And I think there's some kind of a festival going on in Mulbak. I saw a lot of fireworks, a lot of cars arranged in a sequence, Lots of them. Some kind of a festival happening. It even says, welcome from Chamba village. Okay, we have Chamba here as well. There's so many Chambas. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this festival is all about. Yeah, there is actually a festival going on here. Too crowded. 3:07 PM and I am about to reach Kargil. Kargil is around 5 kilometers from where I am. Like I said, I'll take a stop at Kargil and I'll have some lunch. I'll have some food now. I'm hungry. This is how Kargil looks from the top. Kargil town. Just entered Kargil. Now I'm going to look for the same restaurant where I had food while I stayed in Kargil. Right now the time is 3:13 PM. So I took a halt in Kargil and to have some food. The restaurant that I had food earlier, that restaurant is closed. So I couldn't eat from that restaurant. I tried another restaurant and the food was terrible, really bad. Not sure why. Anyway, the localites say that it will take at least 5.5 hours to reach Srinagar. I am about to reach Drass. Drass is almost 5 kilometers from where I am. I'm hoping to cross Zoji La Pass before sunset. Why? Because that's not really a place to ride in the dark. 4:43 p.m. and I am just crossing Drass. This I think is Drass. I mean, I know it is Drass. Is it a city? Is it a village? Not too sure. But this is Drass. The time is 5:02 p.m. Again, the 30th of September. Matian is 9 kilometers from where I am. I'm not sure what Matian is, and I'm not sure how far Zoji La Pass is, and I'm not sure how long this light of the sun is going to last. Plenty of questions, very few answers. All answers have to be figured out. The way before Zoji La Pass. The time is 5:11 p.m. I have been consistently riding without a break after that lunch thingy that I thought I did. You can't really maintain a healthy speed of 80 or 100 on almost all these roads, because there are too many sharp cuts and bends, and one mistake and you're down. Okay, so Gumri is the next checkpoint. Gumri is 15 kilometers. Okay, I think I remember this point. Thank you for visit again. Gumri 11 kilometers, Zozila Top 18 kilometer, Captain More 20 kilometers, Sonmarg 35 kilometer. This makes me a little happy, knowing the fact that it's just around 35 kilometers maximum of off-roading, so that helps. I just crossed the Meenamarg checkpost. I remember this was exactly the same spot where I had my rapid antigen test done. That was a mere formality if you ask me. But anyway, I have crossed that particular checkpost and I'm headed towards Srinagar. Yeah, Zoji La Pass, 0 point, altitude 11649 feet. This is the second time Stallion is at Zoji La Pass. Project Beacon, you're at Zoji La altitude, same thing. Okay, Srinagar is 108 kilometers from here. Took a halt at the same cafe sort of a thingy. I had one coffee, all set. I had a conversation with the shopkeeper and he said, you will reach Srinagar, no problem, just keep riding. In another half an hour, 40 minutes you should reach Sonmarg, and from there it's just 100 kilometers or something and it's doable. I said, okay, thank you for the motivation. When you're riding solo, these things help. The conversations, the little conversations with the locals, that gives you a boost up and makes you feel like you can do it. So yeah, the time is 6:30 p.m. and I'm almost done with the Zoji La Pass off-roading, and I read a banner that mentioned that Sonmarg is another 13 kilometers from where I am. Once I reach Sonmarg, I have seen that the roads are pretty smooth over there. And another thing, I just wanted to make a note of it in case I forget to mention later. If I had taken the route via Manali from Leh, then I wouldn't have been able to totally understand the places that I encountered while I was hitting Leh or heading towards Leh. Now while coming here, I know all the places, the routes. I know exactly. I could be a travel guide for these routes now, just because I did to and fro from the same route. I did not know initially that this will be super helpful in reminding me of what all places I had encountered or hit while I went to Leh. You know, it is 6:38 p.m. and it's already too dark. I'm sure in the GoPro you'll not be able to see anything. I'm riding solo, and believe me people, I have zero element of fear in me right now. I'm not afraid. I feel like it's doable. I'll reach Srinagar as well. Srinagar is still another 95 kilometers from where I am. 95 kilometers. And in hilly areas, you know, 95 kilometers is a big deal. But I still somehow have that confidence level up that it's doable. I'll be able to do it. Nothing will happen to me. The only thing that is going wrong is the cars or the vehicles that are approaching with the tipper light. I mean, it just makes me go blind, so I reduce my speed for that very moment and then back to track again. I have reached Sonmarg. Now Srinagar is another 83 kilometers from here. The time is 6:47 p.m. and yeah, I did not stop at Sonmarg. I think the roads will be decent enough to help me reach Srinagar in another probably 1.5 hours or something. 83 kilometers, right? So my speed is not that great because there are no street lights, and my CB350's headlight is not that strong, and I don't use the high beam for obvious reasons. The first time I hit Srinagar from Delhi, it was at 9 p.m. exactly. Today, let's see by what time I reach there. My gosh, there are so many horses here. Almost on every cut, every turn, I'm encountering horses. Just walking, there's another one. That's a baby horse. That's nice, yeah. I still remember in Nubra Valley I was stopping to, record or capture horses, and over here they're just running around on the road. These are all domesticated, I think. The time is 7:05 p.m. and Srinagar is still 73 kilometers from where I am. It's getting a little cold. I'm not wearing the winter liner for that matter. And there's a lot of mud and dust, so I'm all packed. They say makeup ho gaya kapdo ka. Okay, another banner. Let's see. Okay, Srinagar 72 kilometers, Jammu 366 kilometers. So that's that. देख लो भेड़ बकरियाँ बहुत सारी पूरे रोड में. ये भी एक अलग ही नज़ारा है. Honestly, मेरे को तो बड़ा मज़ा आता है देख के. इतनी सारी भेड़ें. Wow. Can you guys see it? So many of them. There are at least 500 plus of them. Beautiful sight. Beautiful, beautiful sight. Amazing. A full pack. 7:59 p.m. and I switched on the Google offline map just in case, with the location of the hotel where I stayed on my first day of the trip in Srinagar, Munir Bhaiya ke paas. I am maintaining a consistent speed over here because visibility is not that great and it's a two-way traffic. Stallion and I are still riding. The time is 9:24 p.m. and I am in Kashmir, Srinagar. I had some food at a local thela. What do you call it in English? Stall. And they told me so many stories about Kashmir. Kashmir is still unexplored. Kalaroos, that's a place from where there is a route which goes straight to Russia. I was not aware of it. I'm going to do some research on it. And then Toshamadan, that's a place which is heaven as per the locals here. Next time, whenever I plan a trip to Kashmir, I will research about these things. Come to Kashmir. Know the hospitality here. It'll go crazy. So the time is 9:36 p.m. 9:37 p.m. now, and I have finally reached the same hotel. They have a room, so I'm just going to unpack my stuff and call it a day. Thank you, Leh to Srinagar in one day. Thank you, Stallion. See ya.
किसानों का देश है, जय जवान जय किसान। ये देश है